Don't know whether it is going to work. Hello everyone. You are all welcome to lecture number 994. And today's topic is the protection of surface waters from industrial sewage pollution. So how the surface waters are going to be polluted with industrial sewage. And this industrial sewage, when it goes to water, it disturbs its total property, and that is, we call it organoleptic properties of the water, where it gets foul smell and some other organic and inorganic undesired substances are floating. And after seeing that, we can understand that this water is contaminated with lot of industrial wastes, and it is not good for human consumption, animal, and even a microorganism cannot survive. So we have to look the methods to treat and to purify. So first method, what we are using, that is chemical method, and where all these substances are decomposed in presence of some suitable chemical, and that is called either oxidation reaction, they are oxidized, or they are reduced. And the second one is that a regenerative method. In the case of regenerative method, especially what industrial sewage we are getting, where the petroleum or petrochemical industries are there, and there the discharge may contain some acetic acid, phenol, benzene, some petroleum components, and it can be regenerated, because there, in the case of first one, where we are doing the decomposition, so with the help of filtration and aeration, they are separated. But here they are separated with the help of their fractional distillation or fractional crystallization or fractional filtration, so that the all components, they are separated, and it is called regenerated. And in this way, those chemicals which were present in that sewage, they are useful for different purposes. So in this way, there are several methods what we are using to treat the industrial waste in order to protect the pollution of waters on surface. So as I have already told you, that the industrial waste pollutions in surface waters can be removed either by destructive methods, and in destructive methods by the reaction of oxidation and reduction, and also aeration, because once there is precipitation, it can be filtered off the gaseous portion and precipitate and separated out. And also the chemical methods are used. So all these I have given here. And number one, the criterion for the pollution of water is the deterioration of organoleptic properties. So once the organoleptic properties of the water is deteriorated, it means it is suffering from industrial waste pollution, and the appearance of substances are totally unacceptable, and they are noxious to man, animals, birds, fish, and microorganisms. In manufacture of fodder, as well as increase the temperature of water, which changes the conditions of normal aquatic life. So that condition, when all these factors are there, it is also contributing of changing the temperature, and once there is increase of temperature as well as pH, the acidity of the water, it is also affecting the aquatic life, means those fish or microorganisms which are living in the water, they are affected. the dissolved oxygen is reduced, so their life is in danger. Number 2, when sewage is discharged into water bodies, its composition and amount should be taken into consideration along with proper industrial and social importance of given water body. So industrial as well as social importance also we have to consider once we are going for the treatment of that water which is contaminated with industrial waste, water body, its character and capacity. The sanitary requirements for the composition and properties of water bodies appreciably limit the discharge of sewage into water bodies disposal. So the sanitary requirements and the composition and properties, they are limiting the discharge of such type of sewage in the water after seeing the capacity. And the method of sewage treatment are classified mainly into two, and the first one is called destructive methods and second one is called regenerative method. These two are most important methods which are used to treat this sewage pollution in surface waters. And destructive method means, I have already told you, is a chemical process, oxidation, reduction reaction, decomposition of complex molecules and then filtered out. And the regenerative methods means where we are extracting the valuable chemical substances like toluene, benzene, acetic acid and some other hydrocarbons for our use. So the destructive method destroy the pollutants by oxidation and reduction, and the products of the decomposition such as gases and precipitates are separated from the water, or they may remain in the solution in solution form, sometimes they remain. The methods comprise biological treatment on artificial units known as aeration tanks, aeration filtration, all these methods are used, and the method also include chemical treatment. So the first method was destructive method, and second one is regenerative method. And here the valuable material is extracted out and it can be further used. So number 4, regenerative methods. The regenerative methods are used to recover valuable substances that may be present in the sewage. For example, sewage of producer gas cylinders contain large amounts of phenol, acetic acid, which are recovered by the regenerative methods and can be reused. Hence, with regenerative methods, two objectives are achieved. The first objective is the purification of water, and second objective, that is utilization of valuable waste. So these two objectives are achieved with regenerative method of sewage pollution. The regenerative treatment can be used in cases where the cost of recovered products is higher than the cost of recovery process. Moreover, the regenerative methods often do not purify water for such an extent that it can be discharged into water bodies. So this is also we have to take note that It is not purified up to that extent so that it can be used for domestic purpose and which can be discharged into water bodies. Such waters are then subjected to destructive treatment again. Number 5, the selection of a particular method of treating sewage depends on the following important factors. So once you are going to select any particular method for the treatment of this sewage, depends on the following. A, composition and properties of sewage. You have to check the composition and properties, what type of property it is having, whether it has more organic substances, more inorganic substances, or some metallurgical substances, that is its chemical properties as well as its composition. B, character and the capacity of the water body, what type of character and what capacity of the water body. C, economic importance of the water body, what will be the economy of that water body. And D is, that is special uses. Biological treatment is necessary if organic matter is to be removed from water. This treatment is not reasonable if the impurities are of inorganic origin. Actually, I have already told you in the beginning that two types of impurities are there, mostly either organic or inorganic. So the organic impurities can be treated with biological process with different type of microorganisms, that is called bacteriology, but that one will not affect the inorganic impurities. So for inorganic impurities we have to follow some other methods of treating them, either precipitation or also treating with different type of chemicals to make them salts, or also to convert them into different type of compounds which can be filtered out. So there are many methods, so that we will be discussing one by one. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.